Hey, shots up, though.
All right, so we really about to get into the show.
We about to get into the show,
right,
man.
Bink. The Clank crew is Bizak smoking on.
The richest niggas that they ever been. The biggest sponsors that they ever was.
What up, y'all? It's 8 out here.
It's your boy True.
And we about to get straight into this.
This
Hey, man, I'm about to fuck up.
This ain't that podcast, and this how we starting off the new and improved season, man. Hey, so
I'm not ready. Hey, Bree, I was waiting on you. I'm sorry. I was waiting on you.
I'm here in spirit.
Yeah. But no, hey, we want to jump straight into the sports, man. You know it's me and True right here. It's been a lot going on. And I'm going to start it off. I'm going to be honest. It's Thursday. It's Friday, right after the Thursday night game. We going straight into Baker Mayfield.
Damn, that's where we going?
Straight into him, man.
Bet.
First question. Is this the new improved Baker Mayfield? Like, is this, he went out to the Rams, he threw over 200 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, and he had a lead drive to win them the game. He looked real good.
Now, what I will say, his game, the scenario, the situation, very impressive. I won't take that away from him. But you saying over 200 yards, bro, the league average is like 350.
He did what a starting quarterback should. He got benched.
No.
He got waived.
He did what an average, below average quarterback should be able to do in the NFL. No, the drive was impressive. It was a fantastic, memorable game. That'll probably be the last we see Baker Mayfield do.
Why you feel like that?
I mean, he had the keys given to him with the Cleveland Browns. He messed that up. Whatever. Carolina, where they had absolutely zero quarterbacks, couldn't win the job there. Like, we just know who Baker Mayfield is, though.
What makes this Rams team any different for him to come out and play like this? He didn't play like this with the Panthers.
Bruh, he sucked. He sucked until the last drive.
You feel like it was a bad game for him?
Bruh, both teams sucked. He beat the Raiders, though. He didn't beat a real...
Hey, that is a fair point. That the Raiders, honestly...
The Raiders been losing bullshit-ass games like that all year.
Yeah. Hey, and Derek Carr he threw under 200 yards. I think he only had one touchdown.
Their best running back was hurt.
Yeah.
So it's easy to key in on their best player, which is Devontae Adams. Yep. You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to do his best to get his stuff off. It's just... I've seen enough of Baker Mayfield to know what type of player he is. Like, he's going to do just enough to make people intrigued that he'll stay in the league for a while, but he's not I'll come out and say it, I don't even think is a starting caliber type quarterback for a real franchise. Now, he'll always latch on to the bullshitters, like, let Washington keep going through this bullshit. He'll probably latch a job with them.
Okay.
The New York Jets, he'll latch a job with them. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't, I saw what he is. He can't carry your franchise. He's not good enough for that. And, like, he threw a 1 yard out route. And this shit was awful, though. The receiver just made a great fucking catch. Like, people missing that part.
No, honest to God. But you got to give him the credit, though. He didn't throw any picks. He didn't record any fumbles.
It was, in the scenario, it was better than expected.
Yeah. I'm even hearing chatter though of him taking Stanford's spot because Stanford might be injured, like to the point of
IR.
Yeah.
I mean, but all right. So let me set the whole scenario up for you. Baker Mayfield is that type of quarterback. All right, you had a quarterback in place. He goes down. We don't necessarily want to start over. We want to give ourselves the best shot we can without starting over at quarterback. Baker Mayfield, like, hold us down for a little bit. He that type of quarterback. He's an Alex Smith now.
Wow.
He a Carson Wentz.
So I want to get
He's
this because me and you agree. That's why I really didn't want to put too much input in it because me and you agree. Like I align exactly what I think Baker is what you seen was probably top notch Baker right now. This is probably top notch Baker.
It's not fake. That shit was a sprinkle of luck.
Yeah, a lot of that because a lot of them was saved by calls.
It was a fantastic catch. It was great defense. Like this shit was.
But I want to end it on. Hey, he did well. He still did well. My problem with it is this is what Cleveland was asking for. A backup. For you to be comfortable with playing backup. And now that you adjusted to a backup position, because I still think The Stafford got his job until he can't hold his job anymore. Stafford has a job still.
Think about it like this. I don't even think the Rams. All right, technically they still can make a playoff push, but I don't really think the Rams gonna do anything if they even make the playoffs though.
No.
That's one. Two, Stafford is old as hell though. Like he's still like youthful, but he's not even your franchise quarterback no more.
Yep.
So you gotta have that bridge player. So
they paid him like a franchise. I gotta stop you there. They paid him like a franchise.
okay, let's say he is though.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield is not your answer. I would still take Stafford 10 times out of 10 over Baker.
Man, I promise you.
Injured Matthew Stafford is different though.
If y'all watch our Instagram, y'all know we are very critical on Baker. As a matter of fact, I am very critical on Baker.
For sure.
But they are actually embracing him over there. It looks like embracement over there.
One game, bro.
Yes, it is. But that's all they need in football. You know that. That's all you need in football.
What I will say is, Cleveland Browns fans saw this every game. One game, Baker do something like this.
Yeah.
We'll forget all the 18 interceptions he threw the game before because he won that one game. The issue with Baker is not his talent, not his throwing power, none of that. If he was consistent, I wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Yeah. I agree.
The very next
I
game,
agree.
like if Baker does this the rest of the season, I still won't ignore how shitty he is.
No.
Because it's only a few games left for the season.
You have to show me you have to do that
full
season.
A full season. And just give me one full season. Not back to back. Give me one full season.
How much is he worth? How much is he worth? Honest to God.
I'm not gonna lie, it depends on the team.
Right now. Hey, for the Rams, how much you think the Rams
He
should
kind
sign
of
him
valuable for the Rams.
for? How much you think you should sign him for?
You
paying him backup money?
You gotta give him a little bit more than backup money. So let's now I know I'm completely inaccurate with this, but let's say backup money is like $9 million a year.
Okay. That's high as hell.
Yeah, I'm just throwing a ballpark number out there. Let's say it's $9 million a year. You would have to pay Baker like 11, 12.
Okay. All right.
You got to give him slightly a little bit more because of the dire need you have at quarterback, and you not technically starting over, and you could still make a playoff push. So you can't go get a nobody quarterback. So you got to at least have somebody known.
You
or
definitely can make a playoff push. That I definitely I agree with completely, and that's not just based on Baker. Baker went to a team that's complete. So I think it's fair to him that, hey, I think he went to the best situation for him. The 49ers, I definitely didn't see that. I think the 49ers rely on Garoppolo to at least move the chains. He don't rely on them to score all that much, but they rely on him to move the chains. That's something I don't think Baker is good at.
So I think Garoppolo gets an unfair shake. He doesn't do anything sexy. He's not the yelling guy bumping people in the head with no helmet on, so people don't give him his props. Garoppolo never loses. He never loses, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's...
And when he does lose, it's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, this shit crazy, though. And just because he's not the rah-rah guy, he gets no respect. I would take Jimmy Garoppolo over Baker Mayfield any day.
Over Baker Mayfield, yes.
Yes.
Well,
I will take almost every starting quarterback in the NFL over Baker Mayfield.
Of course, because I believe a lot of starters.
Baker Mayfield.
That's a close call. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Pick one.
I'm you know what? I'm going with Derek Carr only because I know Baker Mayfield.
So now this is where it get tricky at, because both of these guys are in a similar situation now. Carson Wentz or Baker Mayfield.
I'm going Carson Wentz.
You answered that shit quick too.
Yeah, I'm going Carson Wentz because Carson Wentz, if I give him a good line, right, and he stayed, I can get him to stay healthy because that's his biggest problem, trying to get him to stay healthy. I think I can still get some magic out of him.
Okay. Last one then. Matt Ryan or Baker Mayfield.
That's tough though. Matt Ryan is terrible to me. He's terrible. I don't know if it's you. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna probably go Baker because I think Matt Ryan is done.
Okay. Yeah. Age.
Yeah.
The team he got around him.
Yep. I think he's done.
Okay. But I do think like seeing Matt Ryan have to actually play a different level of quarterback again hurt him.
Yes, it did.
if he was playing for that bullshit ass Atlanta, we'd just be
Yeah.
like, oh man, he just going out.
He know what he know.
Yeah.
He know what he know. No, I
But
agree.
They put a lot of pressure on him to be on that Indianapolis Colts team, man.
They paid him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's bad.